Cumberland, and every year as we celebrate Veterans Day, we're honored that you ask us to attend this dinner. Tonight, as representatives of Troop 192, we have with us Matthew Burke, Matt Marone, Max Young, which is a new member to the Honor Guard this year, Ryan Spangler, also a new member, first timer, Michael Soule, and Alex Spangler.
Detail, attention, dress right, yes. Signs. Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. 2.
These 12 virtues are the Scout Law, a code of conduct, each describing in a specific way how to handle the ethical and moral challenges that they as Scouts face throughout their lives. Sir Winston Churchill stated that all great things are simple, and many can be expressed in a single word: freedom, justice, honor, duty. But nothing fills us with such a strong emotion as seeing the American flag at a ceremony honoring a great event, or draped over a coffin as a sign of mourning for a hero or a loved one. In honor of the veterans here this evening, those who have loved ones serving our great nation, and those of you who have given the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom, these boys, the Troop 192 Honor Guard, have a very special presentation for you.
Detail, right face, forward, march.
Our nation honors the flag, not out of a sense of unquestioning worship, but out of a deep sense of our national heritage. Its unfurled banner, which symbolizes the love and pride that we have as a nation, is a reminder of America's greatness and our great fortune to live in a country which values freedom above all else. It signifies the commitment made by our fallen comrades who battled bravely to defend the honor of this sacred emblem, our American unity, our power, and our purpose as a nation. And it exemplifies the devotion of our leaders who continue to uphold its promise of liberty, justice, and freedom for all. The flag, endearingly referred to as Old Glory, represents all people of America. We, the people, are America. It is little wonder that Americans are moved when saluting the flag as it passes by, reminding us that we are part of this great land. We are one nation, under God, with liberty and justice for all.
Detail. Look.
For more than 200 years, the American flag has been a symbol of our nation's unity, as well as a source of pride and inspiration for millions of citizens. Born on June 14, 1777, the Second Continental Congress determined that the flag of the United States be 13 stripes, alternating between 7 red and 6 white, and that the Union be 13 stars, white in a blue field, representing a new constellation. Between 1777 and 1960, the shape and design of the flag evolved into the flag that's presented before you today. The 13 horizontal stripes represent the original 13 colonies, while the stars represent the 50 states of the Union. The United States flag represents who we are. It stands for freedom that we all share, and the pride and patriotism that we feel for our country. We cherish its legacy as a beacon of hope to one and all. Long may it wave. In 1814, Francis Scott Key was detained on a ship 8 miles behind the British fleet. He watched as the British bombarded Baltimore's Fort McHenry. After 25 hours of continuous bombing, the British fleet pulled out. He patiently stared as the smoke cleared, waiting to see who had control of the fort. He was so moved at seeing that the flag was still there, the stars and stripes still waving, that he quickly wrote the words in the Star-Spangled Banner. In 1892, the flag inspired Francis Bellamy to write the Pledge of Allegiance, our most famous flag salute and patriotic oath. In July 1969, the American flag was flown in space when Neil Armstrong planted it on the surface of the moon. Today, our flag flies on constant constellations of Air Force satellites that circle our globe and on the thin flash of our aircraft in harm's way in every corner of the world. The flag is how America signs her name, and it flies in the heart of every serviceman and woman who serves our great nation. Since 1776, no generation of Americans has been spared the responsibility of defending freedom. Today's servicemen and women remain committed to preserving the freedom that others won for us for generations to come. By displaying the flag and giving it a distinctive fold, we show respect to the flag and express our gratitude to those individuals who fought and continue to fight for freedom at home and abroad. Since the 20th century, servicemen and women have proudly flown the flag in every major conflict on lands and skies around the world. It is their responsibility, our responsibility, to continue to protect and preserve the rights, privileges, and freedoms that we as Americans enjoy today. The first full stands for liberty. In America, we are free to own property, to elect our government representatives, to attend the church of our choice, to openly disagree, to travel freely without restriction, to pursue an education and the American dream. The white stripes of the flag symbolize our liberty. The second fold represents unity. Abraham Lincoln stated that a house divided against itself cannot stand. National unity in the face of natural disasters and external threats, such as those posed on September 11, 2001, has preserved our constitutional republic. The third fold stands for justice. In America, we believe that every person stands equal before the law and is deserving of just and fair treatment. The laborer and the lawyer are both entitled to justice in America. The blue, the flag, embodies justice. The fourth fold symbolizes perseverance. To persevere means to endure, to remain steadfast despite severe hardship and obstacles. The Continental Army suffered repeated setbacks before claiming any significant victory. Yet throughout the brutal winter of 1777 at Valley Forge, they persevered. The fifth fold represents hardiness. Hardiness is the ability to withstand difficulty while remaining firm despite our misfortunes. The aggressors of World War II underestimated American hardiness. They thought that Americans were soft, incapable, and unwilling to endure hardship. Our soldiers and sailors, such as those who fought at Normandy and Korea, proved them wrong. The sixth fold stands for valor. Valor means courage, the act of defending what is right, even in the face of opposition. Nathan Hale, the Revolutionary War patriot, was convicted of spying by the British in 1776. Before he was hanged, Hale displayed a great valor with his words, "I only regret that I have but one life to give for my country." The red collar on the flag represents valor, symbolic of the blood shed by all American heroes who sacrificed for our freedom. The seventh fold symbolizes purity. A pure nation is free from corruption, from what weakens, pollutes, or renders it ineffective. Our founding fathers illuminated freedom's path for us when they created the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and the Bill of Rights. The pure intent of these documents enabled the United States of America to become the greatest of all nations, a land of liberty which beckoned to all who were seeking asylum from persecution and oppression. The eighth fold represents innocence. Innocence implies that one is unacquainted with evil and is thus free from sin. George Washington once stated, "The love of my country will be the ruling influence of my continent." Americans pay tribute to him and to all those who give devoted service to uphold freedom's ideals without selfish or evil motivations. The ninth fold signifies sacrifice. To sacrifice is to give up something valued for an ideal, belief, or goal. America exists today because of the sacrifices of countless Americans. Many have made the ultimate sacrifice of their lives in battles waged during the Revolution, the World Wars, in Korea, Vietnam, the Gulf War, Iraq, Afghanistan, and many other locations around the world. We pay tribute to them, and to the firefighters, policemen, and numerous others who continue to sacrifice for the freedoms of mankind here at home. The 10th fold stands for honor. One who possesses honor possesses a keen sense of ethical conduct. To honor a person or ideal is to display respect for them. We give thanks for all who have acted with honor in the founding and the growth of America. We pray that each citizen and all those who represent us in government will conduct themselves in a manner that will continue to bring honor to our nation and to our flag. The 11th fold symbolizes independence. Independence is the state of being free, being able to make unrestricted choices within the law as free individuals and as a free nation. Ever since our nation's birth, Americans have fiercely defended their independence against all oppressors. Patrick Henry articulated the sentiments of his fellow Americans past, present, and future when he uttered those famous words, "Give me liberty or give me death." America stands as an icon of freedom and independence for the oppressed of the world. May it always remain so. The 12th fold represents truth. Truth is the body of real events and facts. It is preserved through adherence to reality and the avoidance of falsehoods. America was built upon God-given truths, articulated in the Declaration of Independence that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Adherence to these truths has made America a great nation. We pledge to continue this noble legacy of truth, so that America, every man, woman, and child may forever be free. Finally, the red and white stripes are wrapped into the blue. Just as the light of day vanishes into the darkness of the night, the stars are uppermost, reminding us of our national motto, "In God we trust." Our flag, completely folded and tucked in, takes on the appearance of a cocked hat, ever reminding us of the soldiers who served under General George Washington and the sailors and Marines who served under Captain John Paul Jones. We were followed by their comrades and shipmates in the armed forces of the United States, preserving for us the rights, privileges, and freedoms that we enjoy today. These Boy Scouts honor all those who serve in the armed forces, to those who have and continue to defend our freedom, those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice, and to families who have lost sons, daughters, fathers, mothers, loved ones. It is through their gallant effort that we were allowed to grow, live free, and be proud to be an American. Ladies and gentlemen, Boy Scout Troop 192 in our American flag.